Hey everyone, myself Bhavya Goyal, a student at IIT Gandhinagar. I welcome you at CodeChef and let's have a look at this question. Today's question is balloon splash. In this question, Alice and Bob are playing a balloon splash game. Alice has X number of water balloons and Bob has Y number of water balloons. The player with more balloons wins. So if both players have the same number of balloons, the result is a draw. So we need to output Alice if Alice wins the game. We need to print Bob if Bob wins, or we need to print draw if both of them have equal number of balloons. In the first line, we are given two integers separated by a space, which represents x and y, where x is the number of balloons Alice has, and y is the number of balloons Bob has. In the output, we need to simply print Alice if Alice wins, Bob if Bob wins, draw if it results in a draw. Now, also, it is given to us that the case in which you are printing the answer will not matter. So, this Bob, and this Bob would all be considered equivalent and will be accepted. In the constants, we are given that x and y will lie in between 1 and 2. So, now let us quickly see the sample inputs. In the first input, we are given that Alice has 7 balloons and Bob has 10 balloons. So, Bob obviously wins because he has more balloons. In the next one, we have both of them have 49 balloons. So, it results in a draw. The third one, Alice has two balloons and Bob has one balloon. So Alice has more balloons, so Alice wins. So for the solution, all we need to do is we need to check who has more balloons. So if Alice has more balloons, we need to print Alice. If Bob has more balloons, we need to print Bob. Or if both of them have equal number of balloons, we'll simply print a draw. So now let us see the solutions in Python and C++. So this is a solution in Python. So we are taking an input of A and B like this. So what are we doing here? We're first of all taking in the input of the whole line as a string, and then we are splitting it with respect to spaces. So this will give us a list of strings. Now we'll convert that list of string into list of integers and map them inside A and B using this map function. Now if A is less than B, we'll print Bob because Bob has more number of values. If B is less than A, we'll print Alice because Alice has more number of values. Otherwise, both of them have equal number of values, so we'll print a draw. And that's pretty much the whole solution in Python. The time complexity is constant because we're just doing a very few number of constant operations. Now let us see the solution in C++. So we'll begin by taking in the input of A and B. We'll check if Alice has less number of values than Bob, and if that is true, we'll print Bob. If Bob has less number of values than Alice, that means Alice has more values, so we'll be printing Alice. Otherwise, both of them have equal number of values, so we'll be simply printing a draw. Now, the time complexity of this solution again is constant because we're doing a very few number of constant time operations. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole solution for this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Bye.